Hey everybody, it's Gabe from Ceramic Pro Pottstown and Total Detailing. I just wanted to put together a quick video today to talk to you about what you should be looking for when you select a shop to install paint protection film on your car, right? So our shop installs paint protection film, ceramic coatings, and window tint from Ceramic Pro. We install their Ceramic Pro coatings and their Kavacha line of window tint and paint protection film. We install paint protection film on a wide range of vehicles. You can see it happening here on this G-Wagon. There's a C8 over here. There's a Bronco right over here. So we install paint protection film on a wide range of vehicles. The first thing you should be looking for is you're going to want a shop that's going to give you a quality product. And you can typically get a quality product from one of the 5 big names, which is Ceramic Pro, XPEL, Premium Shield, Suntech, and Steck. Those are kind of the big 5 that you can pretty well guarantee you're going to have a good experience with. The next thing you want to look for is the shop that you're going to be working with. That particular shop is definitely, you're going to want it to be clean. You see here we have epoxy sealed floors. So that means we don't end up with concrete dust or anything like that in the film install. You're going to want to make sure that that shop is temperature controlled. You can see here, we have a giant air conditioner unit. We actually have 2 of them here. And we also have 2 massive heaters to cool our space here as well. So you're going to want to make sure it's temperature controlled because paint protection film is very sensitive to the type of environment it's being installed in. So you need to make sure that they're going to have that kind of capability to manage the temperature in the shop to make sure you're going to get a quality install. The next thing you're going to want to look for is you're obviously going to want quality in your installation. You can typically measure that by a company's Google reviews and what people are having to say. Here, we're all about giving clients what they're asking for and what they need. And if that means you only want PPF on the bumper or the hood or the fenders, we're going to give you what you're asking for. I'm not going to push you into something that you don't need. Our job is to provide you a solution based upon the problem that you have. And the best solution is going to be the one that works for you and your specific needs. You're also going to want to make sure that that shop has manufacturer certified installers. You can see Justin back here. He's working on this Mercedes G-Wagon. He is certified by Ceramic Pro to install all of their ceramic coatings, paint protection film, and window tint. So make sure that the shop that you work with has manufacturer certified and trained installers. Beware of shops that are going to tell you that they wrap every edge. So paint protection film is only so flexible. By nature, it can flex and stretch up to about 30% of its original size, usually a little less. But sometimes in order to hide edges and seams, you'll need to stretch paint protection film beyond its normal capabilities. And what happens is that hiding an edge in between an area where there's going to be a lot of friction and rubbing and high vibration, and then stretching an edge too far will cause the adhesive to fail, and then the film will peel back. So it's a good idea to find the shop that's going to take the time to provide you with a good looking install that's also going to be high quality and last for years. Remember, these films are warranted for 10 and 12 years, so you should be looking for an installer that's got that in mind and not the installer that's looking to drive their own ego and hide every single edge. The biggest thing to look for in a paint protection film shop is finding a shop that's going to take the time to do it right and not just rush you out the door. If a shop is telling you they're going to give you a full body wrap on your Tesla in 2.5 days and then ship it back out the door to you, my guess is that they're usually going to find somewhere to cut corners, whether that be in how much time they can spend installing the film or quality control. You're going to want to work with a shop that's going to take the time to do it right. What I tell people here is that I would much rather have you irritated that I need your car for some extra time versus just rushing it out the door to get it done. Because at the end of the day, I want you to enjoy the product that you're paying for. I think it's very, very important that you work with a shop that's going to take the time to educate you and help explain to you what to expect from having paint protection film installed on your vehicle. So if a shop is quoting you a price and then hanging up the phone and being short with you on the phone and not willing to give you any of their time, you could pretty well rest assured that they're not going to give you any time on your vehicle either. They're going to want to just get it done and get it out. That's not what you're looking for in a high quality shop. Another big one is shops that will only use custom or will only do bulking, where they take a single piece of film and stretch it over the vehicle, versus shops who will use a plotter to computer cut film for your specific year, make, and model. We do a hybrid, which is by far the best option. So on some panels, we'll follow the bulking method, where we don't need to use a plotter, where we're going to get a better result in a similar amount of time and effort from using a different method. Whereas other cars will use just what the software has to give us for that specific year, make, and model. And then we'll also take the time to modify those custom cut patterns that the software puts out. So we'll extend edges, we'll move things, and change the way that the film is going to look on the car by modifying the kit. And that's going to provide you with a superior install versus shops who are just going to take the computer cut base kit and not make any modifications to it. That's how you end up with giant edges that aren't aligned and things that don't fit right and film that has to be stretched a lot. You know, the goal is to provide you with as best of an install as possible. You're also going to want to work with a shop that has a plotter. Working with a shop that doesn't have one pretty well shows their lack of commitment to quality, because sometimes you can't really get a high quality install without having a plotter. That paint protection film plotter can cost anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000, and that's a really great way to show that a shop is committed to really provide you with a quality experience. So I'm going to take a second and show you this fender that Justin just installed on this G-Wagon. You can see here that you can't really tell where the film stops and where it starts. So it's been custom extended so that it rests along this back edge, that it comes all the way down to this trim, and it's been extended into this front edge here so that the film pretty well disappears on that body line. Like, it's things like that that make up a hybrid installation that's going to ensure that you have a long-lasting and high-quality install. Now, before we were talking about things you can expect from a quality install. Now, this headlight here, there's a lot of turns and stretching and concave areas where the film needs to be pressed. And, you know, from looking at it, you would say, wow, I bet I could do that all in one piece and not have any seams or edges. Well, the truth is, in order to do that, we'd need to stretch the film so far down the edge of the vehicle that you would have adhesive disturbances in here. So this is what you can expect from a high quality install. Things like this, which are edges and relief cuts that are put in the kit inside the software. Things like this are really important to ensuring that you have a high quality install. Because without that relief cut, if we had to try and do this in one piece, you would see the amount of stretching that needs to take place in this area would overstretch the film. Something else we get asked a lot is paint correction required before installing paint protection film. The answer is no. Paint correction is not required before you install paint protection film. The adhesive on paint protection film does a really great job at hiding minor imperfections. However, we're still going to go the extra mile and polish your car to ensure A, that we get the paint as clean as possible, and B, we remove as much imperfection and defects from the surface of the paint before we install that film. I hope some of this information was helpful for you, and it allows you to, you know, help pick a shop that's going to work best for you in your hunt to have paint protection film installed on your vehicle. We would love the opportunity to work with you. If you're looking for a quote or you have some questions, please don't hesitate to send us a message or give us a call. We're always here and we're always available to help. Let us know if we can help you with anything else.